demolition of global food system, right? And this article is the one that led me to the one back in 2023 from this here, okay? And what we're seeing is that these things are being brought to fruition, right? Not only do I have these two articles, all right, but also have farmers, all right, who are speaking about these new laws passed that's going to be devastating, not only to them, but to the rest of the U.S. population, all right? I have this guy here. We're going to watch all of this video. I have another one here. It's about 1:36. Idaho farmers water curtailment order, June 2024, right? And another one here, it's 2 minutes long, where they're ordering the farmers in Idaho, which Idaho is a massive farmland for the U.S., all right? And then I have this history here of the Dust Bowl going back to the 1930s. So we're looking about almost 100 years ago, all right? 94 years ago, they had what you had, the Dust Bowl, all right? We're going to read this after we listen to some of these farmers, because there was one farmer that mentioned this, and I had never heard of it, so I looked it up, and I found it here in the Library of Congress, and it speaks about what took place and things of that nature, right? So we're going to get into that, and of course, we're going to go into the Holy Scriptures to show you that these things are all brought to the forefront, okay? First and foremost, through prophecy, the Heavenly Father having these things written before they came abroad, all right? And now we're seeing them in real time, okay? So without any further ado, we're going to start off with this video here, which goes back to 2023, and which signifies, you know, that their plan, they've never stopped. Just because it's mentioned one year, a couple years ago, you know, they never stopped their plans, all right? You have these different alternative media sources that bring out this information, and then it goes under wraps, or it's not talked about anymore. No, the plan is still in motion, right? And we're getting ready to see the fruits of their plan, which is going to be a devastating famine, right? Which they plan to bring upon Earth's population, all right, and kill off majority of the Earth's population, all right, and control the 500 million remaining that they plan on having remain, all right, through their, which was recently, a couple years ago, destroyed their Georgia Guidestones, right? And in order to control the food, you definitely gonna control the people, okay? So we're gonna start here. You know, I don't know how, the order I'm gonna bring these things out, but Lord will, there is edification and information that comes from this that shall boost the elect's faith, right? And continue to prepare you for these things that are coming on the earth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, right? So let's go here first, all right? And we're going to hear what, Kill Gates has to say about the future of food, okay?
Globalist billionaire Bill Gates has been caught telling his inner circle that a devastating global famine is the next step in the elite's indomitable march towards total global domination.
Now remember, this was 2023. He said the next step.
Globalist billionaire
The next step of global domination would be an engineered famine, right? To control food, right? This is the next step for these devils, right? And they're about to cash in on it, right? This is why I have those videos that I got from TikTok with the different farmers facing these orders to stop watering their crops after they planted the crop, so there won't be any harvest of that crop, right? So let's listen.
Billionaire Bill Gates has been caught telling his inner circle that a devastating global famine is the next step in the elite's indomitable march towards total global domination. The 500 million souls left on Earth following the great depopulation will not only be easily controlled, according to Gates, they will also yearn for the level of control that the elites can currently only dream about. With total control of the food supply, farmland, seed banks, and genetically modified soil microbes, Gates has positioned himself to carry out a false flag worse than 9/11. Before we dive in, subscribe to the People's Voice Rumble channel if you haven't already. Join the People's Locals community to join our incredible community and support. Seeds control over everything, from seeds to food animals to microbes in the soil to the processes we use to make food.
And so you would make the argument that, including, I understand it's only 1/4000th of the farmland in the United States, perhaps, but if maybe I can even go with you to check some of it out. If we went there, would we see regenerative organic practices on that land?
Not organic,
Okay. Why not?
because that means putting more pressure on deforestation by making less food per acre.
Well, if the invitation ever arises, I will happily go walk some of that land with you.
Not organic. This is their plan and their rule. They want to rule and feed you with food to offer onto idols, all right, as it is written, right? That's their plan. They want to give you food that they didn't conjured up through their technology by worshiping of Satan and feed it to you, all right? That's going to barely keep you alive just enough so that you can function enough to do your daily slave labors. That's the plan of these devils, all right? But yet, there's still no revolt. There's still no uproar. But it's coming, all right? The people will revolt against this tyrannical way of thinking of these elite bankers, all right? And ultimately, this is the Heavenly Father doing, all right? As it is written, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, all right? He has power over the earth right now, all right? The Most High said also in, what is that, Isaiah 45:7, right? I form the light, I create darkness, I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So the evil that's coming on the earth, the Heavenly Father has ordained it, and he's using the so-called white man, the powers that be, Esau, Edom, to bring them, right? Okay, the book of Daniel tells you that he setteth up over it the basis of men, right? Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, okay? And he setteth up over it the basis. And these are the base men. This is the plans of this base man, all right? To where he want to feed you fake foods that's infused with all type of technology to totally straight up control you, all right? To control you as a person, okay? Let's listen to a little more.
Gates hates trees, soil and sunshine, and local food cultures and traditional diets will disappear as food production moves indoors to labs that cultivate fake meat and ultra-processed foods for mass consumption.
Bill Gates and other investors are betting Kadama Systems can reduce carbon dioxide in the air by chopping down and burying trees, which has raised $6.6 million.
And there's a scripture on the trees, right? Matter of fact, right? Scriptures that fell on Isaiah. Let me go there. these devils have been doing for the longest. They've been chopping down trees. Okay? Fella. Let's see, what is that? Oh, he got me. I said, yeah. Bear with me a second. I'm gonna find it. Type this in. Okay, Isaiah 14. This is it here. And this is when this man's finally taken out. All right. Isaiah 14th chapter, the 8th verse. I'm gonna start at 7. It says, "The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, Since thou art laid down, Esau Edom, no feller is come up against us." And that's what you see in this video here. This is the fella with his technology. You know, he got technology with machines that chop down trees in seconds. Right? He deforce actual force that the earth needs for oxygen. He's wiping them out. All right, he's wiping them out, chopping the trees down, and burning them. All right, right now here in California, when you heading up north, all right, he's burning down. In this particular part of California, it's lush. Okay, it's a pretty lush area between Bakersfield and Los Angeles. The city of Gorman. All right, I've been up there. It's like a rest stop on the way. All right, when you're on that grapevine. All right, okay, it's a stop off there, or you can take the back roads. But it's a major stop. You know, it has McDonald's, different stores and whatnot. And back in the world, I've even eaten, you know, at that McDonald's, you know, on my way to construction job site. It's all in flames right now. Okay, when we were out at the camp Saturday, that smoke that you know, them ashes that was falling on us and whatnot, that was from that fire. All right, and it's still burning. Right, which it ain't natural. This man is starting these fires. He's destroying the earth. All right. And here's the fella with his technology rooting up trees, which we need trees to live. All right. Okay. Trees is as medicine to men. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find out. That's it here. This is it here. But this is the good one. Ezekiel 47:12. "And by the river upon the bank thereof, on the side and on that side, shall grow trees for meat, whose leaf shall not fade, neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed. It shall bring forth new fruit according to his months, because their waters they issue out of the sanctuary. And the fruit thereof shall be for meat, and the leaf thereof for medicine." And that's what these trees are for. All right? The trees that are grown in the earth, all right? You can use the trees for medicines, food, all right? Everything that produces life, that that influences life, this man is destroying. All right? He's destroying the actual formation of life and things to continue life. He's destroying it, man. All right? I think that's it. Let me see if I can get another one. The word medicine. That's what I get. But I think that's it. Yeah, I believe that's it. That's the one, right? So the trees that the Heavenly Father have put out here, you know what I'm saying? They're to continue life, and this man is destroying it. All right? Okay? Deforesting, if that's even a word. Lands that just grow massive amounts of trees, setting them on fire for his agenda, for his new world order, to bring the people to their knees so that they can come begging him for resources that he's tainted, that he's grown in the lab. Right? This is why Yahweh Shai said, if these days are not shortened, there will be no flesh to be saved. Okay? This man is on a rampage. All right? But he's racking up charges as he's going. Let's listen to a little more.
Dollars in seed funding from Bill Gates' Breakthrough Energy and others. Scientists say burying trees can reduce global warming as well.
How? Okay? Even this dude narrating this laughs at that. Okay? Burying trees can reduce global warming. That don't even make sense. Okay? That's what they call trees help produce what they call photosynthesis, man. All right? All the science that they taught you in school ain't even science no more. Okay? This man invented global warming so he can push this bullshit ass agenda that's gonna backfire on him.
How worthy of finding these scientists, by the way. To help address the problem, the U.S. Forest Services aims to thin out 70 million acres of western forest, mostly in California, over the next decade.
And this is what they're doing. Like I said, that city going up between Los Angeles and Bakersfield, the city of Gorman, that's a forest type little city, farmland. All right? It's basically a stop off if you on your way up north. You know what I'm saying? You want to stop by the local gas station, get gas and whatnot. But it's a lush land. And that's why you see every year, you see these fires here in California. Okay?
Extracting more than 1 billion tons of bone-dry biomass. Normally when you cut down trees, when you're a lumberjack, when you have a lumber company, you're selling the lumber to build houses, people buying from Home Depot or whatever. They're arguing that they want to, rather than sell the timber, take all that wood and just bury it, because they're saying that that is a better solution. And so, in other words, this is a business. Because
So, as you see, this man, he's the destroyer of the earth. Let's get that in the book of Revelation, right? Destroy them which destroy the earth, right? And that's what's coming next, man. This is the book of Revelation, the 11th chapter, the 18th verse. It says, and the nations were angry, and the wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets. And this is the time we're living in, all right? Where the Heavenly Father is getting ready to reward those who have stood so stiffly for his name, right? It says, and to the saints and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. And that's exactly what this man is doing. He's destroying the planet Earth and making it inhabitable. right? Because that's what he wants. He wants to create situations, create environments to where you can't sustain yourself and you have to go to him. Therefore, he'll stick you with all these jump shots that he calls VACCI